history. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. So I'm here again. I'll be talking about another beautiful community from Esaland. So for those of you who are saying that I don't hate anybody, I don't hate any tribe, I don't hate anybody, I don't hate any tribe. What I'm doing debunking. And nobody has the right to tell me how I do my debunking. Go and do your own. If you feel the way I'm doing something is wrong, you go and do it the way you want. Nobody has the right to tell me how to do my thing. So that is that. Happy Easter. I want to spice you guys up with another beautiful history. Please power tap and share. So please power tap and share, power tap and share. Yes. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Today I will be talking about Igueben. I just want to talk about a little bit about Igueben. Somebody was speaking with me 2 days ago. He said Igueben, that the people that are doing Ebe, that's why it is called Igueben. That is not true. That is not true. That is not true. That is not true. Please power tap and share. So, my Asian brothers and sisters, I love you guys. But those who are trying to distort our history, you will have problem with me. When we say the Asian people, they migrated from Benin, we are not trying to create superiority. No, we're not creating superiority. We're not saying the Asian people they emigrated from Benin, therefore the Beninese they are more superior than the Asian people. No, that's not what we are saying. We didn't say that. So that's not what we are saying. You guys know that the history of the Igbo people is related to Okwata in Benin. That is the Benin Ida War. The Benin Ida War, 1515 to 1516. So I'm going to be taking a brief look at that one today. Thank you for joining me. For those of you that joined me this morning, God bless you. It was interesting. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for joining me. Esan Warrior. Thank you guys for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a brief history of Igueben. Igueben. Yes. I hope you know today that Igueben is the youngest among all the clans in Eastern land. Igueben is the Eastern land. Igueben is the youngest among all the clans in Eastern land. Igueben is the youngest. In the past, the Onojo of Igueben was referred to as the Okaigun. I hope you know that the Onojo of Igueben was previously known as Okaigun. It was from Okaigun, it now became Onoji of Esan land. Onoji of Igueben. Onoje of Igueben. It was known as the Okaigun of Igueben. From Okaigun, it now metamorphosed into Onoji of Igueben. And I hope you know that Igueben, they still retain the Benin mother tongue. I hope you know that Igueben, they still retain the Benin, which is their mother tongue. Igueben is the youngest clan in the whole of Esan land. The Onoji of Igueben was previously addressed as the Okaigun of Igueben. The Okaigun, you see it? You will discover that the elevation of the post of the Onoji is done by His Royal Majesty. He was the Onoji of Igueben. That title, Onoji of Igueben, they were previously referred to as the Okaigun of Igueben. But today, they have changed that name to Onoji of Igueben. He's the youngest. The youngest clan in the whole of Esan land is Igueben. And till today, they still retain their mother tongue, which is Bini, B-I-N-I. Yesterday or this morning, I was telling you, I said it was the British that corrupted Bini to Bini. The real spelling is B-I-N-I, Bini. It was the British that corrupted it to B-E-N-I-N. The B-E-N-I-N today was corrupted from B-I-N-I, Bini. And yesterday, I also told you guys that the Igueben people were not known as Igueben people. They had a native name. The colonial master could not pronounce the native name of those people called Igueben today. They now gave them Igueben. They could not pronounce it. And that word is a Bini word. So those people are saying, how can people bear Igbo name, speak Igbo, and you say they are not Igbo? Yes, it is true. They are not. I told you yesterday, I said Ekpeye is not Ekpeye. Ekpeye, it was the British that corrupted it to Ekpeye. Ekpeye has its own native name too. It's also a Benin name. And that native name of Ekpeye today in Benin means Ekpoa. Ekpo, Oha. That is the back for the bush. Ekpoa. And I also told you that Ogba is not Ogba. It is pronounced as Ogba or Uba in Benin. So the word OGBA is also a Benin word. So when the Igueben people are saying the Ekpeye, the Ogba people, when they say they are Benin, yes, they are right. That word, those three words, Igueben, Ogba, Ekpeye, it was the British that mispronounced them. And it was the British that made them look as if it is Igbo name. They are not Igbo name. Ekpeye has its own native name from Benin word. Likewise, Igueben people. The British could not pronounce Igueben. They could not pronounce the Igueben original name. They removed that one and gave them Ikwere. They are not. When they say they are from the ancient Benin Empire, the Ikwere people, the Ekpeye, and the Ogba people, they are right. It is not Ogba. It is Ogba, Ogba, Ugba in Esan. So that is by the wayside. That one has also been debunked by me. And I said it yesterday in my video up to this morning. I said I gave you a chronological order of how the British, together with the Igbos, how they started turning people who were not initially Igbo into Igbo people. They started changing their names. They started forcing them to speak their language. They started in churches. They started reading Igbo Bibles for them. The first thing the British did, the first chronological order that the British used in changing people's identity to Igbo was one. When the British could not pronounce some native names, they would give those people their own names. When those people, they will give them their own names. They will give them a name they like. A very good example is the Ikwere people. The original name of the Ikwere people is a Benin word. It's a Benin word. Wuona. So it is very clear. I will give you for Ekpeye, I will tell you the native name of Ekpeye, the Benin native name of Ekpeye. When you translate it, it will tell you what Ekpoa is a word. The way the Benin will call Ekpoa Nahi. That is how the British could not pronounce that word. They not change it to Ekpeye. Ekpeye, what do you say? Ekpeye, Ekpo, Ekpoa. They not corrected it to Ekpeye. I've said it before. Then they also did regionalization. When the British divided the Nigeria into regions, the eastern region were given to the Indian Igbo, and the aims of affair of the eastern region were given to the Igbo people. I'm saying history. That's another point number 2. Then they also introduced the Igbo Bible. I also said that one yesterday. I said it yesterday. That they also introduced the Igbo Bible. They started teaching people non-native Igbo languages in schools. They started giving them names. So all this is our history. Say they are not. When people say they do not belong to this particular tribe, listen to them. Find out what is the reason that have made them to say they are not from this particular place. They have their reason. Listen to their history. Then do critical thinking. Then you do your submission. Do you think anybody will want to deny his identity? Nobody will want to deny his identity. For example, I know I'm from Benin. I'll come and say I'm not from Benin. Why will I deny my identity? Why will I deny my identity? Well, everybody is proud of his identity. Why will I deny my identity? Nobody wants to deny his identity. Eh? Let me give you a proof. Let me give you one proof. He said, Professor Godwin Tassi noted that in 1913, he said, according to Professor Godwin Tassi, he said in 1913 that Right Reverend Herbert Togwe, the Anglican bishop on the Niger, undertook an experimentation tour of Ikwere towns and villages. Those Ikwere towns and villages that were assumed to be Igbo speaking, he went there to go and do experiment to test the Union Igbo Bible. You see it? When we say the Union Igbo Bible, you know what that one means? Union Igbo Bible, Unso, being introduced in Igbo land, Togwe discovered from the test he carried out that although the Ikwere were often regarded as Igbo, the Union Igbo Bible translation surprisingly was not understood by the Ikwere. So when we say that they started teaching people Igbo language and started giving them Igbo name, we are not lying. We are not lying. If you think I'm lying, go and make your research on Right Reverend Herbert Togwe. He was an Anglican bishop on the Niger. Look for it. Look for that name. Right Reverend Herbert, Herbert, Togwe, Tugwella, Togwe. He did an experimentation when they said that the Ikwere villages and communities that they were Igbo speaking communities. They went to go and do an experiment on the Union Igbo Bible, the Union Igbo Bible, NSO, be introduced. They discovered that the Ecuador people they did not understand the translation of the Bible. They did not understand the translation of the Igbo Bible. They did not understand. I'll make a research. He said the Union Igbo Bible translation surprisingly was not easily understood by the Ekwere. This is obviously why they now introduced Igbo vernacular was made compulsory, and when it was introduced, and they started teaching it in all schools in Ekwere land before the Nigerian Civil War. You see the church, when we say all of us put for head. If we should tell you the atrocity that they use Christianity to do in Africa, particularly in Nigeria, people like us will not go to church again. But that is by the wayside. How the British use Christianity to bacanize, to distort our history. That's what they did. It's here. Well, that Reverend Herbert Togwe, they did an experimentation to really know if the people, the villages and communities that make up the Ikwere were actually Ikwere people. They gave them the Bible. When the Bible was translated, the Union Igbo Bible, they gave it to the Ikwere people in their communities. They discovered that they could not read it. They discovered that they could not read it. They discovered that they could not read it. It's here. The British, they started changing names. They started giving people names to look at if it is Igbo, whether they are not Igbo names. They have their native name. Whereas they have their native name. Let me see whether I can bring it out. Those Ekpeye, Ogba, Ikwere. Let me see whether I can get it here. It's a place I kept it. I don't understand. You Binima, you don't want to enter house. It depends how they tell you the truth. Are they debunk on lies? I don't understand you. If you think I'm like, go and make your research now. Okay, but you listen to what they talk. I said Ogba is not Igbo name. I said Ekpeye is not Igbo name. Ekwere, they are not Igbo people. The British could not pronounce the original name of the Ikwere people today. They gave them Ikwere. Okay. They pay you, Ebuka. I don't understand you. I said they do my own now. They find my trouble. They are leno. If you think I'm lying, go and look for Right Reverend Herbert Togwe. He was an Anglican bishop on the Niger. Go and make your research. They did an experiment to really find out if the communities that make up Igueben were actually Igbo. They discovered that they could not read the Bible that was translated. They couldn't read it. When the Bible was translated to Igbo language, the Igueben people could not read it. All those the name, your name, your language, because you speak Igbo or speak Igbo or bear Igbo name does not make you to be an Igbo man. I'm not saying anything.
Hey, pardon, Mosa. Hello.
I can hear you, sir. Thank you for joining me.
Ibuka Google na go buy you. They worry you. And two will be this mayor. Say na Igbo na come the saga. We are Igbo. We felt be friends before. They craze. We can get time. We say we not go fet it. We are good buy you. They craze. Who be friend with Igbo? Who be friend with? We felt be friends before.
God forbid.
God punish your generation, idiot. Una never see anything. Make una they change everything they go. When time come, we go. It belongs to us. Not for us. Idiot people. It is not because of the damage where the useless white people do not go save una. We they wait. Make it really set. Una go no. This will not be the one where Ojuku, after they don't forgive her, after all the atrocity where you do for Nigeria, he still later come back again. They can't give her another second chance. Make it set again. There will be no second chance for you again. Where una day, where according to una teacher, now they say una come from. I don't know where una come from. Now there we go. Say una go. Idiot people, shameless trap. Pardon, sir.
Thank you, my brother. And they do the bumpy now. They don't see they call it fan trouble again. Hey, Buka, I don't reach where you do. I saw they talk history. Now my history, I saw they talk now. And they tell you, say, Igueben people, when they say they not be Igbo, not true, they talk. Not true. If you think I'm lying, go and find out about the experiment. Right Reverend Herbert Togwe. He did an experiment and discovered that the people called Igueben, they could not speak, they could not read the Bible. The Bible was translated into Igbo language. When they translated the Bible into Igbo language, they discovered that the people, they were saying Igueben people were Igbo. But they discovered that they could not read it. So that one is a proof that when the people say they are not Igbo, when people say they are not Igbo, they are right. Why is it that the truth is very painful? Why is it that the Igbos do not want to accept the truth? And what I'm only doing, I'm only portraying what Rudolph said. Rudolph is the one that says Rudolph is right. And this issue of Uguta, that place Uguta in Imo State, the real spelling is not Oguta. The British could not pronounce Ogun. They changed it to Uguta. Oguta. It is not Oguta, it is Ogun. It was named after an Esan Edo warrior. Oguta was named after an Esan Edo warrior. It was a military general that led the Benin Esan soldiers to that area. The British could not pronounce it. So I have yet to debunk the Igbo saying that because you bear this name, therefore you are Igbo. No. Changing those names. I started calling them Igbo names. They are not Igbo names. In Imo State, it's Ogun. O-G-H-U. It was named after an Esan Edo warrior, a soldier. If you look at Uguta today, there are some things, there are some words that are of Benin Esan origin. Those words today they use there, they are Benin Esan origin. Ogba in River State is Ogba. It's fence boundary. in Benin. It is not Ogba. Ogba. Ekpeye is not Ekpeye. I corrected it to Ekpeye to look as if it is Igbo name. It is not Igbo name. I'm reading history here. I'm trying to portray what Rudolph said. That Rudolph was right when he said they are not Igbo, they are Benin. Is there any big deal about that? If you go to Oguta today, the Oguta age groups, what are they called? Is it not O2? Somebody should confirm it for me. In Oguta, the age group is called O2, and that is an Esan word. O2 is an Esan word. O2, 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 O2 Igbama, O2, Benin 2. Because the Esan word, they were derived from the Benin words. So when I say Esan, I say Benin, they are the same. That is why I have always told the Esan people and the Benin that we are one. The difference between Esan and Benin is the tune and lexico. Lexico means the way they spell their words, and tune means the way the word is being pronounced. Go, if you know you are from Oguta, please come up. Come and tell me what your age groups they are called. They are called O2, OTU, O2, O2. Esan, Benin, the same. In Oguta, one of the names for a woman is ODO. If I'm lying, please come up and tell me I'm lying. In ancient Uromi, women were known as ODO. In ancient Uromi, women were known as ODO. If I ask, come up and tell me. Come up and tell me. You're going to pain them. When we debunk now, we're going to pain you. Benin is from Ife. Yes, come and show me the books. Show me, as I'm giving you evidence now. When I say something, I will give you evidence. Give me the proof that Benin are from Ife. We will accept it. Ife are not beautiful people. They're beautiful people. Don't drag Yoruba into what I'm saying here. I'm debunking some of the lies by some Igbo people. I'm not doing like I'm doing debunking. In Oguta, the age group, they are known as O2. Now Benin is a word. O2, 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 O2. Both of them, OTU, they are Esan Benin. In Oguta, one of the names for a woman is ODO. In ancient Uromi, women were known as ODO. He said, some people in Uromi still name their daughter. They still name their daughter ODO. Yes, sir, if you know I'm saying the truth, please come up. Look at it there. He said the Junior Igbo Bible translation. Junior Igbo, you know the meaning of that word junior? That's why we say that word is an artificial creation. Look at what he said now. He said the Esa Edo founders of Oguta and Port Harcourt were part of the Edo army and ancient colonial officers that extended the Edo Empire to eastern Nigeria, just as confirmed by Orlando Equinas in his book, The Interesting Narrative of the Life of Orlando Equiano. It's very clear. 1789. Those names are not Igbo names. Old Idu. The old Idu, where is it today? The old Idu is not in present day Edo State. Okay, now agree now. In the nonzo. So you agree now? The Uguta are from old Idu. Okay, the old Idu, where is it? It's not in Edo State today. Oh, now I just love key person. Related to Uguta. Oguta. Now, the Naesa, that word Naesa name. Now, ODHU is a name. Oh. I don't know truth go the pepper people. The two you go to where is it today? Is it not in Edo State? Oh, Baba. It's not in Edo State today. If you make me invest now, I go measure the name of Ekpeye. I will measure their name now. Whether you want cry, you cry. Hey, my papa.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, brother. Happy Easter. My
brother, you know I'm a busy.
Yeah.
I'm a busy, my brother. How far now?
I don't know. Happy Easter.
I wish you the same, my brother. Wait, I 20 years in the way there. Whether I lad you is still lad young.
You know where I mean, so near Tanoma name at Tanya Dibonke. Where Rudolph? Rudolph got even a root of Italian. And what I want. So I'm here to add point to Rudolph. If Rudolph, even Mammy, Ogba Ninia, Ogba Novedo,
Ogba, yes.
Ogba Novedo. That Ikwere, the British could not pronounce the native name of Ikwere people. They just gave them Ikwere.
A British, I work money, healthy. Because me out, I always happy. I make nonsense in the British, you don't do it with my. Okay, send any man with protest. Your sons, because if British, okay, add the man. But I mean, I take me Nigeria. Okay, the British, here can the man, what lago, what they buy now. And the British, now you buy force here, add the man, buy. Your sons, so British, we need apology from them. We need to apologize for the nonsense they do.
My brother, listen to issue now. When I tell you where I met you, before the Ogba arrived and mixed with neighbors group, and the new school and the newcomers may have met and adopted them. The eldest son name was Ekpa. That is EKPA OHAH. The British could not pronounce it. They now pronounce Ekpeye. That word Ekpeye is a Benin word.
Okay.
That Benin word, then they spell it back. Those who are Benin, who can pronounce it very well, please come up. Or what? EKPA OHAH, which means bush bag. Bush bag. Then if you look at the word Ogba, is Ogba. Our
Ogba guy.
The British started pronouncing it as Ogba. It's here now. Where me talking here? You have to meet us here.
No.
Then the next one, where he fathered a second son. He fathered a second son who he named Ugba. They not called Ogba in Rivers State today. That is history for you. When they say they are not Igbo, they are Benin. They are right. That is not saga. I'm doing debunking. So Rudolph, if you are watching, you were very correct. Very correct. Early on, yeah. So that is that. So all those names, I'm able to prove it again that the Ikwere, Ekpeye, and Ogba, they are not Igbo. They are Benin. They are right. Go and check the native, the real original name. The British could not pronounce all these things. They started giving the Igbo name because they were under the Eastern region. It's here now. So it's very clear. So let us go back to our history that we're talking about. I was talking about Igueben. Today we're going to be looking at Igueben. We're going to be looking at the Genesis that led to all these things. Okay, you guys can record me and post it in your various YouTube and what have you. I said before, I said the Onojo of Igueben was previously known as the Okaigun, and I said Igueben is the youngest clan in this land. Is the youngest clan in this land. Now, let us look at the history concerning the Okwata. The Beninese call it Okwata. That is the Benin Ida War. In Benin, we call it Okwata. Now, about a decade after Esige became Oba of Benin, war broke out between him and the Ata of Ida. A decade after Oba Esige became His Royal Majesty in Benin, war broke out between him and the Ata of Ida. Ida is in present day Kogi State. In it, a correct word, the Kogi State. At first, the audacious Ata marched on. Benin, where he was tricked and defeated. During his flight home, Oba Esige, like the son of Ozolwa, he was. So Oba Esige was the son of Oba Ozolwa. As the son of the Ozolwa, he was, led his army personally and chased the fleeing Ida warriors who he wanted to what? To liquidate. To liquidate means to bring something to an end. He chased them to an end. You see it? Oba Esige personally went to war. That's why we said we have the king warriors. When we said Benin had king warriors, means that they were known as king, but they were also warriors. They were also fighters too. That was what he was talking about. He said, reaching the Niger, the warriors crossed in their canoes, but the Beninese, who had no canoes, formed up and down the wrong side of the lordly Niger. Although no physical contact was possible, the nearness of the Beninese caused the inhabitants of Ida so much insomnia that waves of them fled into the neighboring countryside. When the Benin soldiers come after you, that community, the people in that community, they will desert that community. That's what they did to Benin Uromi War. When they came, the Uromi people, they all ran into the bush again. They deserted. To make a place to look like a desert. That is the meaning of what they deserted. He said, at last, peace was made, and the Benin made the long trek back in 1516. The Benin Ida War, 1515 to 1516. You see it? We fought it. We defeated them. Please show me, apart from the British invasion in 1897, show me any other war that the Benin fought and that they lose. Show me. This is not story. I want to see the books. There are books. If there are books that shows that the British conquered the Benin Empire. There should also be books to tell us that other natives also conquered the Benin Empire. Show us books we will accept. Then he said after the war has ended, he said one of the trusted and daring warrior, daring, not even of the word daring, and one of the daring warriors of the warriors of Esige was a man called Igueben. Who was Igueben? Igueben was a trusted Oba Esige warrior, and he was also a daring warrior. That you ever know, daring, when you say something is daring, it means no trespass. When you trespass, what you go see, you go take care. That is the meaning of the word daring. He was daring. That is Igueben. Igueben today, Igueben simply means the village of Igueben, the settlement of Igueben. It is not because they are doing, they produce, they are into goldsmith, no. Or they do it, no, that's not the reason. Igueben today, it is what? It is a name. It is a settlement that was named after a warrior, a great warrior of Oba Esige. He said one of the trusted and daring warriors Esige had was a man called Igueben. In their long drive to the Niger across jungles, you see jungles, Igbo, not jungles in Igbo. The Beninese, they made several huts. Again, that's how you travel. When you are traveling in the old days, you there's a place you get to, you also rest. In their long drive to the Niger across jungles, the Beninese made several huts. At one spot, they stopped for recuperation. For recuperation means to gather strength, to regain energy again. That is the meaning of recuperation. And later went after the army. On their way back, the Benin warriors went to either to fight the war and they conquered the war. While they were returning on their way back, nearly a year, the body of warriors led by Igueben. The body of warriors led by Igueben. That is, Igueben was a military general that headed the military that went to go and bombard either present-day Kogi State. He was the head, he was a military general, Igueben. So that place, Igueben today, is named after Oba Esige military general. That's why they named that place after him. He said, on their way back, nearly a year, the body of warriors led by Igueben halted at this particular spot and was astonished to see ordinary bits of yam they had thrown away some months back had grown into thickly leaved yam creepers, and on digging them up, tubers of oversized yams were obtained. So if you look at Igueben today as that Igueben settlement came into being because of the fertility of the soil. That place today known as Igueben that settlement came into being because of the fertility of the soil. It is good for agriculture. That is what led to the establishment of that settlement known today as what? As Igueben. He said, Ebe uttered again at a particular spot and was astonished to see ordinary bits of yam. When they were returning, they discovered that those things, they germinated with leaves and they were creeping on the floor.
Eloghosa.
Yeah.
I better not vex. As they talk this word now, this stupid boy, when they call it say Tata, I don't know where for Tata come. It's supposed to call the listing now. Maybe show us paper will be say, book will be say, anybody take defeat the Benin Kingdom. But the only the same way they talk or all those is platform.
Because
we gonna claim we Calabar on our Igbo boy they claim Calabar. Onyambiri.
Slave. or where the artifact, or where they should not return the artifact. That they should put the artifact in a museum. They should put the artifact in a museum. When they put it in a museum, the money they generate for it, they will be sharing the money to people that whose forefathers that will the Beninese used as slaves.
Oh man. Where's one?
Where's one? Me what?
Oh man, where's one? Me one now.
The history of the Beninese, in China, where if the federal government should to introduce history into secondary school today, and here at 199, if the federal government should start reintroduce history into our curriculum again, 90 if they mention 100 topics, 99 of the topics will be talking about the Benin Empire. If they think I'm lying, let them start it now. Let them challenge me. I dare the federal government to challenge me to reintroduce.
Federal government not go try my brother. They not try.
If they mention 100 things, 99 of the topics go concern Benin Empire. So you see how Igueben came into be. Igueben came into even that history of slavery. The history of slavery. You are telling us that the Obas they were involved in slavery. What about the Obas that also stopped slavery? You didn't mention those ones. What about the Oba that was shot by the white slave trader because the Oba was objecting the continued sales of slaves? The Obas, one of the Oba of the Benin, one of the Oba of Benin was against it, and he was shot. He was shot. They shot him by the white slave traders. One of them shot the Oba because the Oba objected to it. Nearly a year after, the body of warriors led by Ebe halted again. They halted again at this particular spot and was surprised to see ordinary beasts of yam they have thrown away. They discovered that those tubers they germinated, and when they harvested them, they were oversized tubers. Oversized tuber yams were obtained. Where the amazed soldiers, the soldiers were amazed. They went into the neighboring bush. The soldiers started entering the neighboring bush to dig up the yams that abandoned the original stopping place of the previous year. The thought came forcefully to their leader, which were not planted or tender yielding so much will produce wonderful tubers. Should they be planted and looked after as in normal farms? You see it? Where there was no weeding, there was no staking. They were able to germinate, and when they harvested them, they were oversized tubers of yam. The one will not happen to the tubers of yam that are well taken care of. I'm talking about the history of the Igueben today. Then the soldiers led by Ebe, they could not just allow that land to wallow like that. We are going to settle in this place. If this land, if the soil is fertile, it is good for agriculture, then we are going to live in this settlement. That's how Igueben came into existence today. And the other time when the Onoji of Igueben came out and started talking, saying that he's from Benin, so persons started attacking them. They started attacking them. He said, unable to resist the amazing fertility of the soil, Ebe, he sent a message to the Oba that he was remaining at this spot. I'm going to settle in this place. Send a message to the Oba that His Royal Majesty, I have found a land that is fertile for agriculture. I want to remain here. And those who want to remain with me, give us the permission to remain here. Where he unable to resist the amazing fertility of the soil. He now sent a message to Oba Esige. He sent a message to the Oba that he was remaining as this spot rather than return home. The reason why I'm saying this thing is that when we say the Beninese, they migrated and formed their settlement, something led to it. The settlements you see today that form the part and parcel of the Great Benin Empire were founded by the original Benin people. What were their reasons? Sometimes they were having economic crises. They were having political crises. Some of them, they were looking for their own domain. They wanted to have their own kingdom. They wanted to have their own domain. They wanted to be king, like His Royal Majesty. They will leave. They will leave and go and form their settlement. In the case of Igueben, Igueben settlement came into being as a result of the fertility of the soil. They discovered that the soil was fertile for agriculture. That is why Eben and other Benin soldiers decided to settle in that land known today as Igueben. When we say Igueben, it's like Eloghosa, Ewato, Igwe Ogeben. That is how they pronounce it. They not corrupted it to Igueben. But in full, it is Igwe Ogeben. Igwe Ogeben. That means Igueben, the village or settlement of Eben. Eben was a military general. He was a military warrior of late Oba Esige. It was when they were returning from Okwo Ata that they discovered that the leftover tubers of yam have germinated. And when they harvested it, they discovered that they were oversized tubers of yams. And we are in Yanahi. I'm not being Mugaye. I'm always so. I'm a fear and the young were still able to produce. And now we are hammer or by where he sent a message. Now, Ebe sent a message to the Oba that he was remaining at this spot rather than return home. And to convince the Oba, in order for Ebe, the military general, to convince Oba Esige, what did he do? For the Oba to know that what he said was true. What did he do? To convince the Oba of the fertility of the chosen spot, Ebe sent Esige the harvest of unattended farm. Oto, Ugbo, Amafierayo, Imunoro, Amagbo, Anawe, no way. Inyana, Amagbo, Mungai. There was no weeding, there was no staking. Look at what we got from it. He sent it as an evidence. When we say somebody, that is what we call loyalty. The loyalty of the Benin warriors to His Royal Majesty. When you are loyal, you are loyal. And you must demonstrate your loyalty. We say we are loyal to our tradition. Well, now we demonstrate it, we showcase it, we display it, we circulate it, we communicate it, we display our loyalty. Look at what Eben did here. When he sent a message to the Oba Esige that land known today as Igueben was fertile for agriculture, he also sent it with proof. With proof. He sent 2 bags of yam along with the messenger. Go and give this 2 bags of yam to my Oba, His Royal Majesty. And when you see the 2 bags of yam, he will be convinced that yes, the soil is fertile for agriculture. Igwe Ogeben. We are corrected it to Igueben. Igwe Ogeben. Eloghosa. Not corrected it to Eloghosa. Ewato. Himi. You don't know niya. Oguta is Ogun. Oguta is Ogun. Ikwere is not Ikwere, it has a Benin name. Ekpeye is not Ekpeye. I've said it, the name. The native name of Ekpeye, I've said it here. The native name of Ekpeye, I've said it here. The native name of Ogba is not Ogba, it's Ogba. Yes. It was the British that started corrupting all these names. Idumu. That's what they call Rumu. They got it from the word Idumu. The British couldn't pronounce all these things. The British could not pronounce them. The British could not pronounce the native name of Ikwere people. He gave them Ikwere. Every settlement, when you get to a settlement in the olden days, you will name that settlement after your name. It is the name of a person will be used to describe that settlement. Eloghosa, Ewato, Ewohimi, Oguta, Ogun, Ikwere, Ekpeye, it's not Ekpeye. I have the Benin name here. I've done my research. O2. There's a what? The age group in Oguta is O2. It is a Benin Esan word. Go and do your research. Then, to convince that this is the only marker, then it really saw an event on the what? And it did many spots at this spot. Rather than I've talked about that one. And to convince the Oba of the fertility of the choosing spot, Epen set Obayasige the harvest of all attending yam. And I vinya who have your beer. When Obayasige sees these things, he will be convinced that what he has said was true, that Eben was not being rebellious. So what Eben did is a demonstration of loyalty. Eben did what? The demonstration of what? Of loyalty. Then, this settlement, founded by Benin warriors under the leadership, this settlement founded by Benin warriors under the leadership of the great Eben became known after his name, Igueben. Became known as what? Igueben. The settlement founded by Benin warriors under the leadership, because Eben was the head of that military troop, he was the commander of that military troop, he was the general of that military troop. That's how they now named that settlement after him, because he was the head of that battalion that went to go and bombard the other people. He said this settlement founded by Benin warriors under the leadership of the great Eben became known after his name, Igueben. If you want to pronounce it in full, we'll say Igwe Oreben Enahi. Igwe Oreben Onahi. We now pronounce in short, we'll say Igueben. That's how we got the word Esa. When we said when he asked them this question, from that Benin phrase, they now got the word Esa. It's very simple. Let us put history where. When we say the Esa of Benin, it is not superiority. It is originality, origin, evolution. There are many beautiful Esa people who are richer than many Benin men and women. Likewise, many beautiful Benin men and women who are also richer than Esa men. We are one. We are the same ancestor. It pains me, it annoys me for me to see people coming to social media and be saying, in my village where I come from, okay, where I come from, it's a mixture of Esa and Onwa. That is why when unless a man is speaking and we understand, when a Benin man is speaking and we understand, Esa are beautiful people.
Na Esa born Benin, no they lie. Na Esa born Benin na small pikin. Na Urubu and Esa born Benin. Shut up, Oviamba.
Give me the book now. Make I go read. I better show me the book where it is. May I read? Oh,
Gbera Wagbo.
What is
Obi Undan.
Epa, you got the video. Why no need a bewo? Where which book one go read? Don't be story. We don't want story. Which book I want go read? If I read those books and they say na Europe and I get Bini, I go change my teaching. Yeah.
Pardon, Ebo and Yoruba, Ebo and Yoruba, he just a stupid himself online every time. Where you 25 to but you see the reason why I tell you that day, you they make me the vex. I have warned you the last time. I had your face, not let person carry your name, go swear for you, eh? You understand? I have warned you the last time. Be very careful, not be anybody where you see online. You they play your stupid shenanigans with. I am not your mate, physical, spiritual. If I know your name and your picture, you are a dead man. The kind of swear I go swear for your life, eh? Your children, born and not born, they will never come to us. They will never manifest to something good in life. I am warning you, and I am warning you. Even with your voice, and still meet you. I am warning you. Be very careful, young boy. Be very careful. Be very careful. You are dealing with people who say they are rugged physically and spiritually. If I come for you spiritually, you go hate your life. I'm telling you. You go find solution. You go find. You go tire. I don't like saga, but I will tell you the facts. Be very careful. Because what I will feed you now will tell you. That's why they use a real face. They talk to you. You they see the man there now. He's speaking with fact and he's using his real face. If you doubt him, if you feel it's distorting history, go and sue him. Sue him. You don't feel that money. You come here with your Yoruba face, thinking maybe na esa you be at your Yoruba. You're useless. If me, where go punish Papa Mama. You know as you go address that idiot. That only of Ife where you know go better for. Go and address that idiot that coming here to cause chaos here. This is Edo history. You take your stupid Yoruba history and leave this place. I am warning you, this boy. Don't let me swear for you. Even with your 25 to buy, I think use that name swear for you. You go find solution, don't go get. I am warning you. I warned you the last time. Be very careful, young boy. Be very careful. Be very careful. Be very careful.
Benedict, I greet you. Hey, pardon, sir.
Hey, happy Sunday.
I wish you to say thank you very much for your good work. You see this guy will climb up now. Those ones are the account bloodline where they carry come from Sierra Leone. No worry, we'll open the history very soon. That's why they hot. That's why they feed themselves into Ododua. You see, yes. So now then they insult, they talk anyhow. So for media, I know the guy very well, but he is faceless. I wish I would feel know his face. And I will feel put up for a position. You understand?
Because they don't see their face. You know, sir.
Now from the family, the bloodline, just Sierra Leone. The bloodline, just Sierra Leone.
Come with your real account, make God punish you. You are a fool. You will not know your papa. Your mama will be a shawo. Idiot.
See, now two set up Yoruba the free come Nigeria. Those are where migrate come early, and some of the way they go carry come from Sierra Leone, and some of the way they go carry come from Brazil and Cuba. Now those are they misbehave so. What are they see online? I know them very well. You understand? That 24 to life so. Others on are Akan family. The day Sierra Leone, they food there. Why the other one, those Lukumi people, where they tear their mouth for side. We know where they carry their come Nigeria. So that made that they misbehave. Even they don't even connect to Ododua. That's why they are trying to fix themselves to Ododua to claim aborigine.
Bros, DJ.
No identity. No identity. They look for identity.
Exactly. That is what is going on now.
Identity crisis.
So we need to understand this thing.
They display.
Yeah, and if you see them on social media, that is why they are faceless. Because if you are a true an historian and you have your proof, just like this, my brother, he's not faceless. You can see. But if you are truthful to yourself, you cannot be faceless while telling the truth to audience.
Why not show face if you read?
What is your problem? I don't understand those people, although we know them by their identity.
Baba God, thank you for me to get identity. And not be like some people will not get identity.
My brother, I said, see, you know why those people they cry? Because in Nigeria we are today. If you do not trace your ancestors to Benin and to the Igala that migrated from the Egypt, you are from the Metropolitan family, Babylon. Don't forget.
Yo.
You are not from Africa. And now be the hotness whether they get so they cry whether they cry. You know it's the Benin. The people that originated for the Green Sahara. Go and read. The Chris.
We never ever sit down for the one where we did. Another Oguta Igueben, they don't come up with another point. Even though it's so.
If I say they follow up with them. If I see, until when we know the reason why Wazobia was formed, then which and everyone will understand who he really be. All those people, they are just migrants, and the preachers can be able to identify them. Well, we don't know them because of the black skin.
Let me tell you, go and make your research on Inewi people. Inewi. Go and make your research on Inewi. DJ Sero, you be Igbo, you be down in Igbo, your Igbo area. Go and do your research.
Yes, now me I know the way.
Go and make your research on Inewi people. Inewi in Anambra State. Go and make your research. You will see, you will marvel.
I will do that.
Those one will still come out. Those one will still come out one day. Because this is Oguta, the Igueze of Oguta will come out so now. Eya the solo. So that reverse migration.
We are say Facebook, You all remember for me that come out for say Facebook, they cry.
Yeah, what is so?
Hello, sir. Like me tell Gumela.
Oguta. One is Igwe for Oguta. He said they are from the ancient Benin. And that was during the reign of Oba the first. Where I also you know the not control tribute in any year, and that's what Maggie Yeti in a I beg before any Igbo.
Also now, and they talk for this social media sometimes they know they understand. I told them that the Benin is older than present day Egypt. Then the thing say they joke. If you think say they joke, inbox me, I'll give you the book, may you go buy it. It's 160 euro. It's Amazon. Amazon. Okay. Benin is older than present day Egypt. I'm talking about Lower Kemet. If you read, I'm talking about Lower Kemet. Understand? Not Upper Kemet. Benin is older than Lower Kemet. I repeat, this one are media. If not like one of this war, not be because of say I be Benin boy. I'm telling you the true facts, and I can give you a book for that.
With evidence. Me, I want to make money, or they should come and show me.
With evidence, sir. With evidence. May they inbox me. I'll give them the book.
Yeah. Come and sue me. All this thing while they talk.
May I drop the name of the book for this comment section now? May the who want go find out, may go find out. And they come.
Drop a people still cry. Yo. So, hello, you.
Hey, my brother.
Hey, power no one. But Imo State, and the community in one of the two oil producing community for Imo State. There be Oguta Lake, and there is day. They get tourism, they get oil, and those people for there they say their ancestral home is from Benin. They are present day.
If you look at me, 95% of people within Nigeria, they are our children. They are from Benin.
Yes, now.
Now, if there's somebody they share Nigeria, now we get that Nigeria.
Yes, now.
That Nigeria now our own. That is why you see, say a lot of them don't be say they don't know the truth, so they know. Like me, they fight also. You understand?
They won't change the truth now. That's why we got to. That is why we're saying you.
Even that he goat who come here just now. He father now from Benin.
Okay.
That he go to a corner. So now so.
In a way, people go and make your research.
They no agree me. I drop am for comment section. I want read down so that I'm gonna write them.
Why they don't agree?
I drop our comment section. They wipe and comment.
I'm waiting.
I don't know. TikTok not agree.
No, maybe copy. Maybe copy her. Maybe you copy
No,
her.
I don't copy. I just tap her. Wait, I want call her now. It's very simple. Say general history of Africa, ancient civilization. If I don't write down, I'm giving her the name of the author. This will not be joke. You know, be Bini. I love now the zoo for social media. The name of the author. May I repeat again? May I repeat the book again? General History of Africa, Ancient Civilization by G. Mokhtar. So may I spell it? G. OK A.K. When I go read that book, una know be Bini. Bini no be una mates. Bini no be una mates. That's why me and you they keep quiet. They look all of now. They zoom for social media. If I carry on, may they continue to describe.
My brother. Let me click. Let me comment section video.
Ide where the beta pay carry on. When we be no, yeah, that book. That book, that we are talking about the anthropology of Africa.
Yes, top side, Ogbon Iladian.
Okay, yeah, correct. Yeah, God bless you. Exactly.
Top side, God bless you, my brother.
Yeah, God bless you, brother.
Civilization by G. Mokhtar.
You go and read this book. You know, be Bini. You know, say Bini no be na mate. Now British, now making us see us finish.
Now, what they want to do is this. Even though they know the truth, they want to wipe it away. They want to wipe it. When they wipe the truth, they will not put it in their own way. And we are saying no, we will not accept it.
It took me a long time before I understand why Nigeria government removed history from Nigeria. Yes, of course. I said Benin Kingdom control all the way to Senegambia. They should go and read that book. Benin Kingdom. To Igbo, they can't spoil everything. British, they can't do what they can't do. All of them, they misbehave for social media.
So now, Benin has spirit, my brother. Benin has spirit.
I felt talker just now say we need apology from the British.
Of course.
You understand? So not be only to return our artifacts. We need better apology. You understand? So because for the nonsense we can do. If as I did it, if I go what's it called just now? If I go UK just now, without they not give me visa, I not feel go. You understand? So you come my land. Oh no, invite, I don't invite you. You understand? So my king says okay. We get what we they do that. We get what they do that. I know they are self visitor. Why you not respect yourself? Go back.
Brother.
My brother, Era, you want the way you need to understand. I be this. Mona look this way, that this will not be drama for this social media. People where they claim Ododuwa, they are on Facebook, but they are on TikTok, but they are faceless, telling you history. What does that tell you, man?
Yes, why are they afraid to show their face?
Why are they afraid? Why are they faceless?
My brother, Eloghosa. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, man. Happy Easter, man. We are on Igueben.
Well to you.
Thank you, man.
They just said, me, I feel you be Igbo. Yeah, hear that.
I got it. Me and I got it. Boy, I do koro.
God forbid.
Well, okay, yeah, 1 year or something like that.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, they not get what they want to talk.
Me take one now left one.
DJ me movement. Oh, no gear or only anyway, no gear.
Never give up in it. Never give up. Say the question.
I'm ready.
Say the question. Me, I don't want to talk one-on-one. Me tell no we will be we know the hard face so. But they come out steady with our face.
That's it.
Me, I don't want to one-on-one. I go open our face with camera. Because you know the fear. You come at dinner because you tell me say me not go wake up. We may never give up. With camera, bring your camera now.
Then a Eloghosa say now, your motor, you also not take camera on that history again. Because it's the son of the soil.
Me we can have a bed in my own bed in a room. In a video in my bedroom. In my video. Ogun Bataya. You know the fear never go come. You come and tell me say last night say me no go wake up. You were. I go bad the whole of your village. You know the fear. I just try to bring you up for you and you don't run. Why you run? You said me I don't try this and say you be a son. Make you come up now. I don't bring you come now. They invite you to come. You they run. Why you come to run now? Come up. I don't go wake up last night. And unfortunately for you, say I don't wake up now. I hear you're in trouble day. You are an ancestor. Now today I will die from my hand. Because what to make me wake up in trouble now day? You are an ancestor. You are not you. It's not ancestor. What to make me wake up in trouble now day?
Mommy, let me lead. You come on, I said this before on this platform, on this black app. I said the problem we are facing today in Nigeria is a result of what the British did. The effect of taking different people from their ancestral home to meet with others.
They make me laugh at the settle. The never started to buy for Benin saying I saw much buyer. Una wants to buy us. Una wants to think that they drink water. A sandwich. Would they think that they drink water? I are the guy. If we want to drink water, we'll put it inside. That's a guy which you know the craze. Not gonna DM me. They say you not go wake up. You don't come on. Go. Here what you have? Here where you are? And you make you are there. Jay. Oh go back there. And then you make you are there. Watch it. And I mean now let's see now we can have you are. And I mean never did you are there now. Never not going in. Huh?
Oh, that. Okay, I don't know. We are
the woman. No, first, Nibia, now first, but when you go away, you know what I did. I hear already. I don't want to get you. Huh? I don't know what women are calling me. You get your cinema, give me away. My TV, and here we are, we hear it. You know, the picture of me, it's ancestor. I will never give up. I mean, when I don't appeal the picture of me.
Any son can no pay.
When I don't appeal, then here we are. I should not let us. When I see them,
No pay.
now my brother make
the son will come from Nupe.
Meanwhile, the question now let me tell this TikTok. One of my people who they put an IP. Arrest. I said I not go wake up. When I'm waiting, everything I and I can't even sleep last night now because they said, "Oh God, I want sleep go deep. I want deep. I can't even wake up. I think all the pain is I not sleep again." Huh? You know, if I wake up and I take one chance for my hand, if I think wake up, I just sleep. I'm not going to even come again. I can't sleep again. Wait. If I fall out, my wife about like ask them to go again. Because me get back to that song. Oh, how you know? You got to music or go me Martin Yajeba. It's not so no very. I will never give up. No, so we not give up in life. And life don't argue you. One patron na. You go life where you want money. We will never give up. Okay. You want to give your life up to patron. One. Uzo. When we are going to come to you, when they call us Odopo, now new name for us. Not be native for Bini. I shall go and be new thing for us. Also not be new name now. Your mama to also a new thing. Not the Chris. I know the word. For now, they saw Bini person. Man, I go look our face. But don't you want to tell us? We say no, do no mama body. And you know that when they come to you, when I want my video, like video where we are watch them again. Near Quay, Palace, they will kidnap people. Okay, they for 5,000. Oh, you can the citizen. Citizen for 5,000. And I'm with the video. No quay near. And you know what? Very anything. You don't go wake up. You know, someone are rapidly pitching or walk below. I will pay you more than me talking. Oh, I ask them Kingi. When I go there, you go to sell 5,000 did they? Not be news I see. You sell your man, your pa, sell your own generation 5,000. I mean, I did it. Remember, you tell me I go to stay for Bagwe for Benin, I did it. I got the money. I was just at the Bagwe. What do you do now? When I don't fail, no shit, they sell now. They go. It's there TV. I can't from TV call the player. And I know you're not active enough for here. The TV news now here. So I know for the sell 5,000. To who to Fulani? Fulani S. Not people S men, S women. Fulani S women, S will not give. What the cockability. What a cockability. He carried the chieftaincy title. He give it to the S men. He dey sell not to the S women. Fulani S women. I will bet you no phone work I want the layer. I'm going to say you not go wake up. Yeah, I don't even come to sleep. Huh? I'm going to run. I'm going to either you're able to or not to be away. Yeah, you're give me away. Huh? I mean, if me come up now, you don't come away. I got the wrong. Come up. I will bet you are. Well, you don't. Oh, yeah, when you want to talk, or one left, or ye. Oh, one left. Me bet you would see. Oh, one left, oh, yeah, lay or learn.
Mama, working when we not see it. All those one not from English. All those one of from English, English. I speak English. Oga, I go prove to you say to speak English is just a talent. Education is a self-knowledge. Show your face, make I see you. I go use you show example.
Yes, I'm not going to invest. Who just started speaking English? He sounds English. Yeah, Pressy. What's my name? Pressy. What is Pressy? Remember, Presley. Oh no, yeah, Presley. No, English. God bless you. No, English. In the net, where my you crumble? No. Imagine people were bought they give on Dekwa. That one I know. The only was English. I won't say it. Or Dekwa. Or Jamie. No, English. Bless you. God bless you. Where are you crumble? How do I speak English? I never give up. We don't come for here now. If you come with me again, you're in trouble. Come here now. No, I don't invite you come. Fight us here, the same way. We don't see. I want to talk to you. You might have the see. Omari. You get that you want to appear now. Or one for money. On me, betting. On one for. What beg you are. Oh, you crop. I forgot you go crop. You go be crop. Oh, you crop. No, they where about you crop? Where about you crop? Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. What that's not. Oh, you crop. They don't know English. Oh, you crop. Me and your mama for go crop together. Oh, you crop. Yes, I don't know, but I hear yeah, you say you money.
Mama, I don't know what we're here.
May yes, huh? May yes, and it's on the high and there. I got a Safir, it's not Safir again now. And then I may say one day, may I say you crop with Mama or Dekwa in and then no Dekwa. May I say you crop. May I say you crop with your Dekwa. No, Dekwa.
Only if not Dekwa, Wabungu way.
Oh, Bungwe. The richest man will test son. The only a prominent person that I produce in the entire life when in Yamune. When in Yamune, the prominent person that I produce so far between heaven and earth, and I am winning and I'm winning, and Nene, and I'm Sangbe. So the Nene. Out of our punch, it's Sangbe. You can only get the luggage. So near Nene, that's the only money I produce. The only prominent person that I produce. Isa, yana ya to ni anene, ana wo no nene, eya mu ne. We only want nene sanagbe. Ami okay ya kin ya 5 naira o mai. Isa ne wo isa kwa po yin se. Isa kwa to ni nene. Ori toilet. I want to stand ebe. You might take 5 naira gbe you wana wa sign. Ona mo isa 5 naira. Bogbe anene, isa gbe. Wa agwo wa. Abon nene. Iwa yo go mo we je nene. A
problem in our face now. You understand? Because those migrants from a Midwestern region, you know, will be say kind of form You will come migrant, enter Midwestern region today. I think that they form aborigine today. You know why? Not the British. Even my brother even explained that earlier. You understand? Apart from that one, even those where they insult today from the Asian family, I will still tell you, even though we are still on social media, we are still on this battle, on this challenge, I will still tell you that there are still Asian that are still Bini organ. You understand? Today.
Yeah.
They still abide to that rule. They still abide to that respect and tradition.
They still know the tradition.
But you see those, they call mama. May I quit you.
We get Esan, we get Ishan.
Yes, I call mama.
Now that Esan, no suffer. I don't call
mama.
I
I want to point out the problem with the fish.
Lupe, they are Luperian.
Yes, I agree with that. According to history, yes. The Nupe infiltrated them, and why even the Igbos infiltrated them.
Right.
Because people doesn't understand that history. Even before Biafra War. Listen, Mama, wait, listen. Before the Biafra War, I'm telling you now, before the Biafra War, the Igbo already infiltrated them. Go and read the history, it's there. They were already missed even before the Biafra War. So as we speak today, we have 3 organs managing the Asian people today.
Yeah. All right.
You understand? So we need to get that clear. You know? So that is the problem. And those things were called by these white, by the imperialists. Not we.
When we know them as a native daughter and Ohue, ihe ọ nịghị jọ ha gwe na ihe ya gbe mme ọ gị nwe si da mmemme na gwoya gị nu gbe gege agbiku ni egbe gege gwa ju ho agbiku ni egbe ni ọ ne so na mo ki gbe na mme ene mo ki ya gwe gege mu ihe ga bi wa ha me we baba na pa kega e sa ya sabe ni ya sana ona gbe mo ki re wa na o ya o ba da o e mo ki ye ne so ha ile mo ki onu babo na emi lare ene ga sa o ko ne mo ki ya san onu ne jo ki access so yan babo na emi emme o ma yan ikwemme no well, I perform if I says so more. Moki son as and then was so in. So it's not a stop time never. A may not be getting a minute on a conca, a me concarding. And I are you when I bear. I'm a bohani, or when I be all me. It's a low boy of Vienna. Oh, when I be all me. Now, a progenitor here under a mad man. Why the ancestor become mocking? Now, what do you expect from such children? Here, what you do? A mokina concawa. A mokima beliama nyania fuedo. But a son is na warrior. Now, him moki conca, they begin to dance like monkey. So, never give up. Conco tell me, come up. You can tell me. Say, na lie, the lie. Oh, no, it's not take it to Babone.
That would you. From you. Let me. Why you my parents? Sorry to cut you off, man. And how you that oh? And somebody told me today that one Asian lady complained to her that Himalake the way ni me ya Robbie Mesa. And how you wherever.
But where are we get son? History with son.
Iremania. But where are we get son here?
Romania. You can't tell me my head. Everybody was there with your money to a man. Everybody a mind the minute.
Hey, yeah.
Everybody, my mind the minute of football.
Now, we catch you. Hey, I come on, man. I would my way one later. I don't want to. Oh, come here where. They brought the conscience of people. I know they are happy. The thing they bring I beg, tell them they know the contest happy
English na their mate.
You know what? That's the way tell her.
I do not insult now.
Nah.
Only read they read English.
Now,
na their
license illiterate. You know understand what you talk.
No, I beg. Not cause the woman, I beg. Now my mom.
No, I know cause
What do you do? They learn English.
Because no understand now license illiterate because you know why?
I beg.
Tend out to us.
I was the one
Us now. If I license illiterate, not because.
Yeah, no.
Ebo.
Okay, but when Matthew Bonoma is
But this is what Tanya, the problem between them and history na English.
we dey talk English.
Elohim Atanania. Isu hila ti aye santi e. Miya. Hey, my mother said no tesa.
The English is talk. I dey deceive them.
I'm na se vai. Mana se vai yo ha. Ana wa ya gbe me. E me na ga sanfia. E me na ga sanfia. Mana se vai wo wa. E ma ri wa.
Ayo, you can't go tesa.
Hey, what be yagi be? Ebe ma sari bo. Ani miya ma yari ebe. What's wrong this sometimes? This is no problem with it.
Now,
When you hear boy you are a problem because they don't go hear that English. English na cause of it.
no, mommy, let her live with you alone. If possible, self. If there's need, I will also want because when I see her, I will communicate with her. I will show her text messages. Yeah, I send it going the TikTok on my DM in my way. Then Igueben. She's very close to me, very nice person to me. I was surprised. So
When English is not nice to anybody. English is not nice to anybody.
Tomorrow, I call her. I call her Igueben. Where giving me we are one. But some of these people were in the they started attacking me, so I have to attack them.
You know the same Isan that came to say you are not one. My Yokpa. Our hey, my Yokpa. I don't say you must say de quoi.
Hey yo, mommy,
I don't say you must say say. I don't say you must say Jameme, AJ.
Odegwa.
Odegwa will tell do AJ. So my Yokpa.
Need to understand. Now those local bloodline. Now they follow battle. So
of course, I agree with you.
No pay children.
And those Aroshuku member where they carry con earlier.
Where they live.
You know that level now, Baba.
I know now.
Now they follow the fight, so people don't understand.
If you watch now, DJ, when we talk say, when we wait, hold on. When we say that Igbo is an artificial creation, it is right. If you look at something that I read, he said when they did the Junior Igbo Bible, the translation, when they translated the Bible to the Igbo language, after they had been able to the real Igbo language, they now added something to other tribes to it, to now form it. Then when they formed the language by the Samajai Krada, then they translated the Bible just as they did to Yoruba. They also translated it to Igbo. And they said when they took that Bible to the communities that they said were Igbo communities in Ekwere, they said they could not read it. Not read the Igbo Bible when the Bible was translated. They could not read it. So who did that experimentation was Right Reverend Herbert Togwe. He was an archbishop on the Niger. I'm lying. They should go and make research.
You are very correct, sir. That is why they also said that along Nigeria, or for the four corners of Nigeria, is only the western region that came from same organ. If we could recognize anybody as an ethnic group, if you go to Midwest, if you go to West, the West, there are different organs put together to form one ethnic group today.
Yes.
Then if you go to the East also, there are different organs put together to form one ethnic group today. So what are we not saying?
Yes,
then if you go to the northern area, there are different organs put together that form an ethnic group. We have the Fulani, we have the Nupe, we have the Beron people, but they are northern today. But they are not from same organ.
The economic people, yeah.
So this thing is very simple to understand, but because of politics, and that is why they politicize so many of our people.
Yes. I told you now. I told you now. I also talked about this Ogba, Ikwere, and Ekpeye. You know Rudolph. I've been shouting. We are not Igbo. We are Bini. We are not Igbo. We are Bini. Because the British, I said the British could not pronounce the real native name of Ekpeye. The real native name of Ogba is Ogba. The British could not pronounce the native name of Ikwere. They dashed them Ikwere name. It is in archives. Then even Ekpeye for Bini, that Bini word to say Ekpoa. I pronounce it just now. The native name.
My brother, example of it. You give an example of it.
The native name.
Back that year, they grow, they come. What they call Ishan? Na Ishan. Ishan. Now British give that name Ishan. But
Yes.
that time they are Sarah. Example of it. But now they know they allow me to call the Ishan again. And now they know say that name na British that name. They don't want to hear that name. They call the reject and they call them. They call them Ishan. Then Ishan they be. But that time for students, if they call the Ishan, they'll say no, it be Ishan. That time. They say that Ishan not be Ishan.
Mama, you didn't remember.
Now, they fall back home now. They say no, they call them Ishan, say not be Ishan again. You see the British they call for them. So you know say that Ishan land, na Edo land. Now
Jogo, now bush for us before.
So anyone when they will talk say, you know, be for his side.
According to Christopher Belukoto Okoje, he said that land today was a Benin jungle. It was
everybody gets you now your old time. Christopher tell you, I was going to my grandfather. I was shown at the grave when I go ask her. So when I go ask her, I know where the grave day. When I go ask her. So that land na don't know be. So I want to know where they inside now. Now the Isha where they inside be na not be a door for inside. The Isha where they inside, those are from Nupe. The Esan where they inside, and those one be Bini. So with the cause there, the Bini where they inside not join because the Bini where they inside na see who Bini na they be. Where be BINI. Not be this place where they call they give us so. The Ubini where he did, they know themselves. Now if this our royal highness will come out. And say this is how it be from Igueben. But they come go they fight themselves.
Igueben Oguta.
Wa mediri Ubini no ruwe. Wa honu ka mi abunya obi ajo ma when alive Bini. We are from Bini. You want to go and drag eh? Oh, we on we get Bini. We on we get Bini. Anyway, the real Ubin no way. Now, if you want to call it DNA test, go that place now. Maybe light for not the light, nothing, no NEPA problem. Now, so we want to sanitize that place now. Well, you want to just say, it's only, anyone will just say only. That one, no be.
Mama, ask me how you talk so, eh? Ebe status, it dey Obasoge compound.
Okay.
May they go check on. He did there. Priest Odbe the status. He did there. May they go check on. All those are Benin friends.
Yeah. Like EG. For now, like a Pautos just come your way. Otajo kere o. Pautos wakawato my way. Otajo yekete. So any isha, doyahi. Somebody like Lord Rishi. Any isha, doyahi. So on the Mahaya, with DNA testing and Magena. A DNA Wagena. You do Mahaya no Nupe, Nupian Ruway. Mommy, what in my York, those are the Nuperians in one way. My 50 years ladia. My no the way, my no is no Asian way. Anybody I say, no, why Nuperians no row. Any young woman. Near to no, don't you?
Anytime I had damn anyone, me I been not be the same. Well, yeah, we not be the same because now now you for come. We know. Say we not be the same because you not.
One thing we need to know. Try me they identify them by one point. They do not respect. Okay. They do not respect custodians.
Oh, those are no period.
Yes.
Oh.
They do not respect
custodians.
They feel oppressed without no circumstances.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You they identify them. You understand?
Now that one they identify them now. Those people.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
They feel oppressed without no circumstances. They feel oppressed. Those are the people. Yes.
Those are no peria.
Sasume, no other wogida. No peri any working. So you know what where I thought of the world now those are no peri. If I get here, you are going to tell those of the world. The Kenyan but away he under normal senses those of the world concerning we are. Zero SOS. Zero SOS is a dot of the world. You know, so your ancestor, your ancestry place na do to the world that you be. So when you come to parents, because they don't go agree, say they don't agree that word. You say that was on no parents. So don't imagine.
I try to tell one.
Number one, Agbe Bodage Okosue. Number two, Urofia Wu Sasume no Arabo Gida. What to go?
What when you don't know?
Only your Gida. I don't why I don't go party no higher meditation to Yaku. All of the petrol of you. Urofia, why party was your a particular Urofia who was your Finocchio, Urofia who was your. I was the party where you're talking. What is a oh, Wara? Urofia, who party woman, I was your Gida Billy. A potu woman, a Kuja, a Bapu. I want another party the boss as they have your king. A part no high, no working on the Wyoming administration, a roof and not doing of your king. You was assuming no Arab Gida was what I just shown. Why don't I beg any what that? No Arab Gida, the police or to Amoy. They do not buy okay. I'm not a show. Urofia was the fatherless child. Fatherless, Emera. Kakaka. Ije na be ja no ti on. Ije wi yen ti de la ken. Sele na, segbe ya begbe.
Unyeke.
Je na mo no ti sele. Je na mo no ti on. O bo ti on ni kebu na.
Nothing dey na boy. That boy
sele. E wa segbe ya.
Na loss brother.
Before near part of it, or Tijan area give up one that can be power. Ona gija the landlord out now that one of them. But you are not the landlord. The landlord no near again to one another to Rufia who buy no man. Another to one that to Rufia who buy no man. On the coque. On a Cokurofia Wunangwa. Talk by Wakokurofia who no Zuana.
Imagine.
Or you do coco, you do. It is matter why they like to do time. When yes. Oh, that's a joke. Ya de nere o ti yon rivie no. Yan rivie ne do akegbe. Di je sero wa re ba na.
E boy ni on ha sun o. E na eboro wa.
Menu ta.
Wa re de betane do ki ai.
E ni mena itore na ipaso wa o se.
Awa ge fo ko wa ga ni yan ga je be ba. Ama mi je ko do won afo e ma je. E de na to wa boy ogba ogoro fi awu. Owe police yan re o do port mu o to re mu we re. No do mu. Port wa re no do mu. O be ya ki. E pa agboro ya ki.
Unless you are money, because everyone
I want to go to your coffee, or if you your coffee, okay, or if you any we calaba. A conquer our home area, what area, Rufia, what area. Everybody only do what a yakin. You can't like Libya, but you can one and a man or you want to know when you want, or what you only a panty, a boss assy. A trouser who look by and a glove on a rogua, a wire cilia. A one via a cuja, uku, a via of your boss as of your king. A part of your boca, one of your pan of your king, all like Bolivia. You would have your guna. Owo la Libya ne. O be Morocco no mo iwana gu e na ko do tie. O ko do anyuya. Lo da nwuya. E pa nwuya. Yan vi o e. Iye we ne ya la egbo. Iwuro fi awu na ge. O sa su me gun ya ga ti e bo gida wo sota junction. Ya ga police do ya mu e bo ara. Obi okuko du vi o be yi. Sele na. O wana go ya ti e bo ni o ira. Awon na de e wo mana ya wo DNA test jo. De ke gbona ju moto ni mu. Oro fi awu. Moto no du mu Toyota. O ti euro fi awu. Toyota na mo Toyota ati e. Ugbe kan Toyota. Ugbe a doji moto ni mu gino nya. Ona be aka bo ira. Ana ya ti obi re. Ona ya do bo me na wa report no. Na wa kin yen o. O po na me kan ko de o. One night stand ya wu je be ya mo ko biro fi awu. One night stand that we manage amuje. One night stand. Na wa ya ti na yo nyamo. Man lo de una kan to yo na kan re. O ma kan yo to ko do ko ma sa yo nu. O ma sa yo nu. Ona ko kan kan to. Ona wona yo to ko no sa yo nu. De da maka we one night stand ya amuje yen mo ko. One night stand ya amuje. Ona we yen mo ko. Ke ona be ya
Ngwecha tara na gwa man ijero fia. Wonya ko oni gwe nyonya ko.
One night stand ya amuje.
Wala. Ma gbalo o mane no biero fia no era.
Ke na woni na wa ko bi le yo gele nya. Awe ya na ti ko yo be hu no we DNA yo. Awo ni gidi yo mo do fia so wa wona we DNA mo do fia 15 years. Do fia na du moto mo. Toyota. No adu mo de ke gbona le fo. Ha mo no gele so we yan gele bi yo.
Yo baba.
Ori se we yan gele bi yo. O imagine ma me ko ko do fia won a. Awon abaye ye ma eje ba o. Eje ba o. Abaye eje ba o, so buti bi na wa gon na imaye eje ba o yo ko ke. Family yo fia wo te family e. Do ado be o gibi to be life jo na. Ya ji ho Igbo me yan to bu e. Bu e. Bo no kere. Oba ebo do ko do ka wo yin ze do na. Da wo wa ze be ye to. Da wo ze, no do ka wo ni yin ze do ni yin ze san no ya san wo, no ya sa fi wo ha na sa fi no pe. Oba e wa the second of it na. You know by the first or ya sala ha. Ono na, e sa safia o san fi re, o san fi no pe. O ga san fi no pe bo no na. The new parents wa san no kwa. The re edo et no we o I ma pege no e. No de ba ma we na. Iniro ma wa te bo no wa be new parents no ro. Wa mo se san no kwa. Because the last time I checked, maybe on the was let me go be new parent no. And it's true. Because everything's not even san fi la jane. Okay. Ya gba se mi la wa ni. Isa to bi yan gbe. Wo ba mi apo se abe no gyoge la jan. Ibi fula na mo ye no je, o no gyoge o. O be chief. Awe one cow, 200 by 200 motor ni yan. E cow no wa uro mi. 70% of cow uro mi yan wo asle mo yan. Yeah, do you say mama me ya wo life do? You say mo la jan.
Yes, now. So, Mama, see, you see all those people. Now, British, now made they call it stress you. You know why? If you check around Nigeria today, now let those group of people, those Nupe miss blood, and all those Oyamere miss blood. Now then they verse if you say Edo or Dion, and then they verse. Then if you see check, go to area of Urobosad now. You'll see this Isoko guy. It a verse because you know why the prince will migrate go from that Isoko that time. That's he also say me in a specialist in a specialist. So people they carry all those Igbo people call the meet at that time. After he treat the finish, some go stay. The intermarry stay, so it can't become mixed blood. You see those two areas. Now then they verse if we say Edo or Dion because if you are from there. If that place is your ancestral home, it's just like this my bros now. Maybe we are from the same family. And anytime he said, my home is the senior, and I don't have to be angry if I'm from there.
Yeah.
So for me to be angry, that is to say I'm not part of him. So we must try to understand this concept. And all those people, we will need to identify them, even by their character. Check around Nigeria today. We have a group of people that sleep with animals. A Benima can never do that. In Nigeria today, we have a group of people that you can identify strictly as cannibalism in Nigeria. Am I lying?
No.
But a Benima cannot do that. People, if you go to Crown Wash now, that you can be identified as coal miners. But we are not there. But if you go to history, I will tell you that the African doesn't do that. So you cannot see a Benima. No, what I'm trying to bring out, if I try to make you understand this my point. A Benima can never do that. That is a real Africa aborigine. So those characters just make sure, and those kind of lifestyle, those lifestyle are from the Babylon region.
Okay, that's called man.
It's clear. Go to Crown Wars. One attack Crown Wars. Say Benin man will score. You can never find one. Just type a Nigerian man will score. You will see them.
DJ Stano. That's called man. Yeah, you're scoring about me.
No, Nigeria now. Spanish more, eh? What problem in here? The real Spanish. One where Biba Espana, Biba. In an area, so you couldn't say that. What I can have asked you, you never ask me to say that. Okay. Yeah, could say that. Or where Biba Espana. Although you got anyway, I could say that. But I mean, how we know your officer, so Biba Espana. Oh, señora, que no. Hey, Yaji. A Miss Bloody. Me no me buy I women.
Yes.
I mean, what is so this? Yo soy español. Yes, I could West West. Me the market sort of office, so yeah, when I see one email, so yo soy español, we for that aquí tonta. Estás loca. Oh, we for that aquí. Estás loca. Y me ría win ene. But my baby, we ría beje.
Yes, the problem we are facing, those are the people that migrated from the Babylon region.
British
If you read this today, you find them. They are all over the world. Fulani today, they are from Yemen. They are not from Africa. If you check the Yoruba people, they are not from Africa.
So now
the problem is
Thanos. Yes,
Mama, see, one way you need to understand. Mama, see, I just want to make you understand. You see all those Oyibo, when Oyibo come to Nigeria, they will be able to identify them. That is why they use them to oppress the aborigine. That is why they took your father away. We need to get the picture clear. Very simple. And that is why Wazobia was formed. And those are the same people ruling you since 1960. And Nigeria still remains the same. The day aborigine will rule that country will remain better. And everybody will remember me. And I keep on saying it.
It's true.
Those are not the aborigine. Most of them are West.
Yo soy español. Yo soy vasca. Yo soy español. No, yo no soy español. Yo soy vasca. Vasca, yo soy español.
No friend.
Ibao we SP. Barcelona we SP. Yo Catalunya ni. I language ya gele okpa. Ya me language obiyan. Ya o be hon. Language Vasco ha be hon. Okpa, Spanish.
Me yala o, me wa gbe o, ye gele yala o, me wa wash. Ye gele yala o.
Mama, you know why I be like that? I bet bros, not best. You know why I be like that, eh? Because those people, they don't feel agree to themselves. You know, only European, we agree to themselves. They be mortal. The Malta, the Babylon family is there. Then the British are there, and the Asia are there. That is 3 ethnic groups, but they coexisted together without problem. You understand? But if you go to the rest parts, they have problems.
Exactly.
You know, come to France. They were able to coexist together. So the problem we are facing,
We work on say, look in the
different
statement, we're
ancestors
not to have any law.
in Nigeria.
The law
Different
said to have
ancestors.
advantage that could be take time or because stop a time, stop a year, stop a Catalan parliament, parliamentary stop a year, or take a time, or quarantine. Yeah, or at a mystery, yeah, so in Nigeria, but a mystery, you are this race, we are who are lay. Don't know, man, don't lie. I can't do build history. I can't do Dia National. It's pay, you don't know, man, don't lie.
Even till today, you know the French, the British rule over there for so many years. They are treating, that was a 13th century. Even before they left, you know, even that time they made Monaco their capital city, which was their monarchy house. Even before they left, they still took their the woman they married to, that we are supposed to have the senior son to represent them. They still took the woman and the son away. That is why that is why if you see Card de Séjour today, you see that they are woman, they still put their head. Check France Card de Séjour. That woman was the wife to the king that ruled over them for so many years. And the king was from England. That was the only country that never belonged to.
Monaco, no, you rule the whole France.
No. But they have their autonomy.
Yeah, but the king can rule the whole France.
No. But no, it doesn't. No. It's not a rule all over France. So no, I rule over all over France. But here you may regard in there. But you see about Monaco, he still take in charge of Monaco to some territory in part of Nice, just like you'll be like Benin Empire now. You see, say even when we even the Midwestern, they still cut them. And they fight now with all those no pain means blood. They want still come out because I call them Black British. You see, say they want try to collect our land by force based on political idea.
Yeah, political power.
But in French, they still recognize Monaco. They still give them their space. And I will tell you, Monaco is the most beautiful country in France. Most beautiful state in France. They are country already because they regard themselves to be a country till today. They have their passports.
Okay, yeah.
They are under French, but they use French constitution. They are under French, but they have their passports. Everything they are doing concerns them. No governor, nothing. We are talking about governor.
No, Gibraltar.
Yes, I know now, but now British take over that place.
And now, Britain a country West Bay, Gibraltar.
Now, what did they want to do for Monaco? Mama, now what they explain to you? Now, what did they want to do for Monaco? Where the vest, they carry the woman, come on, the French woman go England, go bury. Now, French go there, go carry the woman head, come back. Now, it be the head where they did their documenting today. They want to take over Monaco.
The Monaco. Not the Monaco.
Yes.
The Monaco is managed.
Yes, now that woman, I did their paper thing today. So they want to do Monaco like Gibraltar, but French not agree. Now they install their person there. You understand?
How their king was not ruled. King Emma ruled during the time of Franco. If Franco quick gets paid for. On a Monaco yaste. No, on a rule as the king. Franco for. Dictator was a dictator. During the time of Franco, there was nothing like president, nothing like king. Because he was a dictator. As a foreigner, I did my when the yak be level quiet. Although I tell you, what Taiwan are black, you know. Yeah, we're not touching this one, no, not touch this one, no. But we as a foreigner, family teachers. Well, this is what happened. And I know they're going to expect us to presidency 1986. Adolfo Domire was the first president in Spain. 1986 year. As I mean, first president. Dictator which is a Franco. You know where the king is for another king, Emmanuel as a king. Talking about hang at tare.
Why get tired now? Respect the hero now.
But the Spanish people, my with the Osunu or Rezam, he's struggling on the Zam. Almost winning a Yazam. But the Maya Gulue, when I ask Bedema Quay, what happened? Even Yassi Babe Bonbon, all this former king of Gavin Yakbele Yakwai, Yatiamagoya.
Yes, now. First way fight for the freedom of France. Now be Charles de Gaulle. Now he named the airport there. Every report Charles de Gaulle.
The first president of Spain, all the embassy Madrid, airport in Madrid and me. Ibaraka Sini, you know, the reported the Adolfo Domire, that is the first president of Spain. Adolfo Domire. Started by 1986. The president in Spain. But we are time we have a man that history in history in here where why? But this history, any foreigner I'm my way.
France again.
History is my way. We are going to president no rule Spain. He may take what kai. I'm my way. He was really near here because he went in exam. No, what rule is Spain? That's from Adolfo Domire. Those same Sanchez Najina. He was kai. But talking man, all look etona. If you are not narrating your history, how do you want your children to know? Not a secret. No. Sooner or later, woman time me or bigger time here. Or going to keep your bigger time. I don't know confusion. I'm at time.
The Roman Empire that spread all over Europe, that even rolled over German. When they signed their treaty, is it not 20th century? That kingdom was founded 1625 BC. While Benin kingdom was founded 40 BC. You see the difference? So then whether they know that they pretend to, but I don't feel understand, but the last time I checked, I can't understand. Say even though those some Yoruba books where they come out, I can't like to check them. I can't understand. Say, then I let the devil bring them come from part of Sierra Leone and Cuba. All those places come.
Congo.
Yes, because they were same bloodline.
Part of Yoruba, Congo,
yes, now all of them. So they brought them later. So now those are the fight for media. So we they see. Because somehow they feel oppressed, somehow they felt maybe their history is not right, to narrate or something. They want to change it.
Let's go and ask
they want to make it. They want to
go
make
and
it.
Ask your grandfather before I block you. Go and ask your grandfather.
No, leave all those one. All those one. I be last.
I don't
Those are you the see so. No friend, I bet no verse.
This student Wawati na was a partition area so. I was a partition area so.
Because a past event, I think here is there. Man, understand.
But is the thing is giving them a partition. Yeah, where you're getting a year. Also, not long. Oh,
there is no place. No place at all. No place at all. Even
even the presidents now where I change now. There's the same thing. They can easily take my life. You may take my life. You may take The same thing, the same process, Oh, yeah, now I change it in another way.
Any person we head on Nigeria, G, my brother, many must road. If many egg no road, I go Nigeria, G.
Yeah, when the England took over France, do you know that 2 brothers were fighting to rule over France? They were fighting seriously to rule over France, but at the end of the day, when they nearly by themselves, they call it later agree. They can't share France into 2. One they rule one side, one they rule one side.
Yeah, now I think is it Bonbon or the father of Bonbon? No, also.
Yes.
Bonbon family.
Yes, the letters still agree to themselves to buy themselves for power. Those are history. So you cannot.
Don't forget this history.
This Adolf now. Now be Adolf.
Oh no, I've been Austria.
Now be Adolf. Now that Adolf. You know, so that Adolf who don't say want to take over Europe. Me or Europe the speak Dutch. Then he want make France a capital city. Now make cannot destroy France. That is why if you check around the whole capital city today in Europe, France was the only built capital city that remained the same. That's why you'll see underground where it reached 9 feet for ground. Now France is still there because now let that place now not destroy that time. You understand? Even French self. French not some
originally from Austria. Germany.
No, they are partly Germany, partly Austria. The father was from Austria and the mother was from Germany. Not strictly Austria.
And we are saying I say in Spanish as a movie.
Yeah.
Television. Yes, I'm going to show us a movie as a movie.
Documentary.
As documentary.
Yes.
I just show an make now.
Yes, now you there now.
I just show it as a documentary. I'm looking at now. But why are we not hiding our
So you cannot hide it. It's a past event. See, during pre-corona era, even before, let me say pre-dynasty era, people have been buying themselves toxic for power. Then, understand? So that will not be coincidence. May they not use that one as an excuse. Let us tell the world how it is. It was a past event.
Yeah, just now. And you behead us, you the Chris. There's no place for not behead anybody. You know, they everywhere for behead everybody. Yet people were for the whole world. No one has said, will not be here to go boy. You know, take you down. You're coming and say the sweet. People will start time. It's not sweet for them. Now, war they go. Now, war they go.
Even the Roman Empire first conquered Germany. They should go and watch the documentary.
Yeah, one who go na ya gbusi yo ne. Yeah, why you do azuo? Ogo ne, will you see you go no do azuo? What are you going to wait for? May go tear your chest. What are you going to wait for? Why you never have to go to the police station?
You Chris, you know, go.
If I do something, you better come here.
Don't mind this one. These are fool. These are idiots. Even with a comment, you know, say idiots. See, we are police. You don't understand.
I don't
go look my picture for them.
What kind of you mean by that?
I don't my picture. Go meet.
You know, if you come up now, go see you.
Talk.
Go sell your chest. Come up. Tell the door you do.
What?
We are not gonna let you climb up.
Not talk. You to talk. You know the stand. So all those are from Babylon extraction. We know them in Nigeria, and those are the people giving us problem today. Not the mad. We don't know now. None of them misbehave everywhere now.
People when they
not fit curse na papa, not fit curse anybody.
I don't
get respect for anybody. That is why they are faceless. They face. Me, now my account be this. Oga, just now me be this. 35. I'm not faceless. You know. So if you know, say you
when you want the family fair.
I even blame TikTok.
Oh, come on, why you not come?
Anybody where they come with faceless accounts, where not come with verified account, maybe they ban down. They file now.
Exactly. Maybe they ban down.
Now so they use media. Your sister, they'll come out, social media TikTok, the social media professor, TikTok professor. The one they tell us, say they know this, they know that. They'll come out and you are faceless. If you want to tell the world, the real you are if you are truthful to yourself, you don't have to be faceless. Come out, let us see you. Narrate your history. Whether you know go prison for distorting history. You Chris, this is only you want to read book. They will punish all of you.
You see us, to say us, no, you know if you go use the fake account. But if they read this, they bring the face come out. Because if they read that, tell you the source, where you get that from.
Yes, of course.
Don't say that where you get that from, no. Not from history book.
May they go read down. May they tell them who are the Benis.
Don't you tell us something to stereo. Go better ba. E utara that you na me. What about the way anyone can sue you? Go your God. I there are people now.
Yes, exactly.
I don't be on assume me. When I go to boy, say yes. I know history well. I just go employ me now.
Yes, of course.
This is what the momo. What they found those kind of work. Those are them.
They know. If you talk about the Africa history, you cannot take me away. And the man say we know the church for TikTok. So they know who they are. They can be able to identify themselves, but we cannot be able to identify them. But when the British came, they will be able to identify them. And that is why Wazobia was formed.
You want you just want to tell that to say, no, you would recognize Edo. I say, look at this foolish one.
Look, man, in the eta, and I will not the opportunity where in Hana, ne British don't move. When you have the opportunity, now was my passing, Bono Paloma de Bayania passing. Now, 3 years in or 5 years, you might believe me.
You know, I've
my brother, there is no way they can leave you to go. That is why the British describe your area as a Niger coastal region. Go and check the meaning of Niger. You are the one surviving that country. They cannot leave you to go.
Yeah, last 5 years, they will kill yourself. You believe me,
what you talk about my world?
Nigeria Nakara. Ave Kira Nakara, Ave would not important is Nigeria Nakara.
Well, no, so
I'm here.
that's a word in another.
We're going to have 1 year. I'm not going to be able to
no, not type. We're here at history, son. What are you, son, by?
Okay.
Now, because English, any English for the here in the Korean.
This is your one.
What is son, by? Wa se obi aba ni ma sana na wa wo
when we die here very bad because me wa like a story of when we ran na me wa like
that's Igueben, the youngest clan in this land. Igueben, yes. That's how they came. That's how they came about. I still have more. He said Igueben. Igueben correctly came from two words. Igwe, Igwe or Igwe, which is Benin word for camp, for camp or village, and Eben, which was the name of the builder of the camp. So that's how that word came into be. And he also went further to talk about that this settlement founded by Benin warriors under the leadership of the great Eben became known after his name, Igueben. It is not true to say that the name came from the word, that the name came from the two words Ogun and Eben, meaning the blacksmith. No, that is not like that. He said the blacksmith who manufactures the Oba's Eben or state sword, through though Eben himself was, yes, Eben. That Benin warrior was from Idumigun Ugboa quarter of Benin City. He was himself not a blacksmith, but a famed warrior. So Eben today, that whose name was named after Igueben was from Idungun in Ugboa quarter in Benin City. Mommy, let us leave. Are you there? When we asked about any would a civilian on a show a time of Ugboa. Yes. So that man, Ebe, Idungun in Ugboa quarter. Thank you. That is where you see it now. So not the manner where the head of the Benin warriors who went to either to deal with the other people while returning, they are the aborigines. The aborigines of the early settlers in that place today known as Igueben. We've all seen that they all come from Idumugu Kota in Igboa in Benin City. So it is not because Eben was not a blacksmith. He was a dead Benin warrior. He was a military general. So that's why you see that Igueben, which is not in which is not classified under Esan, is the youngest. It was the last set of people that left Benin to form that Esan land, or the history of the Igueben walking. Where it is not right for you to say that Eben was a blacksmith. No, he was not a blacksmith. It was rather a Benin famed warrior, famed FAMUED.
The example of it, like one village not Enya.
Okay.
Enya. You know if you want to Enya, there's one place you fair region they call Agamayo. It was the oldest no found the no cast Enya. Amayo. Also, na me where Agamayo akase. Akedola ko Enya. Enya. Amayo ni. Family man.
Okay.
Amayo to boy ni. The whole whatever ni yawo ya whatever ni yefefe. It's so me ya Amayo ya honi.
Okay.
The whatever ni yefefe. When no buse Amayo ya honi. Eni Amayo. Tote be Enyaba Agamayo. Na ka do ala go nya. So akwa de na enyo ma ya fami only do are yes so just the way okay Agamayo ga ati Agamayo Agamayo e ga
only Igueben on abete ago Eloghosa ewato ewo yimi ewo ninya ewo ona you don't know nia. It is the same thing. You are right, mommy. You are right.
The same thing. But I do different. On a tone. I don't wear or maybe go I maybe go I don't know nia. Only my tune English. You are right. I don't when I say I wear I wear a donoma zese. I wear a san. Lebo akanta.
our Esa is a doublet of Benin. You guys are right. The history are there. It's true. However, look at what he also said now. So Ebe is doing good Ugbo Akota of Benin City. Ebe was not a blacksmith. He was a famous Benin warrior. Then, however, it is equally not true to say that Ebe, the Ebe and the obas of Benin used in those days were manufactured at Igueben. It's not true. Now, abo baga lo begenede Igueben. Now we're going to be looking at where those things were produced in Benin. The Benin guide will look at all those ones in our last topic. So it is don't ever say yeah. Okay. Akabo idu igun. Yeah. Idumu origun. Begania.
Idu origun. Ana we do melubase.
Akabo.
Not when you are go started to history.
Yes, they are talking about
history. History.
Yes, right, moment. All right. It is not true. So Adan and Ebe were not produced at Igueben. That place, Igueben, was named after a famous Benin warrior who led the Benin warriors to go and to fight the people in present day, either in present day Kogi State. So it is not.
You have a dragon on there, which original one man never talk. You have a dragon on there.
Elubase.
Paidu. You know what we no
people tanya.
And you don't ask when you turn away. Oduogbe na lakana bidu.
Akabo. Odu.
Abi wana netena oroto ni mane.
Mama.
Oduogbe na lakana bidu. But if you don't me na obi oboga ino.
I worry very soon. Because you know why? He said when you left your ancestral home and your language changed, they call it progress of migration. Honestly, now we are here bathing. You understand?
Yeah.
They call it progress of migration. Honestly, now we are here bathing. You understand, man? So yeah, and beside that, just very just now, if you know bros, una tell me that it was not a blacksmith. Right?
A blacksmith, yes, yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, if any sensible person, common sense, una made the one that Ebaware used. Because we are talking about Ebaware of